What's up guys, it's Alex here, your friendly reef dog, and today we're going to take a look back at all the news from the hobby from the last 4 weeks. Let's get to the newsroom. So here we are at the news desk then for April's news. There's a lot to get through tonight, from loads of new equipment to a new superstore LFS. Let's take a look. First up then, there's a new range of return pumps from Ecotec. Now they are pretty much the same as the previous range of Vectras, so you have a small, a medium and a large, only this time they are slightly smaller, more longer lasting and have what they call an improved mounting. So they're an incremental upgrade then, and probably not enough to tempt you away from your Gen 1, but the increased durability and smaller size makes them even more attractive to new buyers, so that's a good thing. And Readsee have brought out a new set of lights that look really interesting. They have a cluster of LEDs that looks a lot like the Kessel, which in my opinion is a very good thing. Kessels give an absolutely fantastic colour and shimmer for your tank, so if these can match that, then they're onto a winner here. They come in two sizes, one that looks like it's for a nano tank only, the 50 watt, and also it comes in a 90 watt. As far as I can see, the 90 watt is going to sell for about $350, so it's in line with a Radeon XR15. They are of course app controlled, and they look pretty slick, so definitely another one to think about in terms of lighting options. And sticking with lighting, the Aquatic Life Hybrid has been updated. Now this unit looks a lot slicker than the last one and now has dimmable T5 ballasts, if that's your thing. No word on prices at the moment, but they should start shipping in the US in the coming weeks, so something to look out for, and I would imagine they will be roughly the same price as before. Moving away from lights then, and Deltek have brought out a range of filter rollers. Now automatic filter rollers seem to be all the rage at the moment, don't they? And Deltek are getting in the act with a couple of things that set them apart from the competition. So they have two units, a 4,000 litre per hour and a 6,000 litre per hour, and they claim it's much easier to change the filter rolls, which is great. It also comes pre-built and has an accurate float switch. I have emailed Deltek and asked for the price and for release dates, but I haven't heard back as yet. I would guess they're coming out pretty soon though, so definitely one to look out for. And finally with equipment, there is a new addition to the Real Reef rock family. And this time it's a new form of branching rock. You can already get individual branches, but now they've clustered them together into big groups of branches. And that could make for some fantastic scapes, although I have to say my first reservation would be, it looks like it might be quite difficult to mount corals to. Moving away from equipment then, and we have some really exciting news in the UK, in that a new LFS has opened, and it looks like a bit of a mega store. Now of course it's not a new shop, it is an existing shop that has moved to bigger premises. It's called Reefkeeper Windsor, and the place is absolutely massive. They have great stock, and Ed and his team are among the friendliest staff I've come across. It's based in Berkshire and well worth a trip if you can find the time. It's already become my favourite local fish shop, so if you want to get the best corals from them, you have to race me there on a Saturday morning. And now I have some breaking news for you that I've only discovered this very evening, and that is that Facebook is clamping down on selling corals. Now as far as I can make out, they have had a rule for quite a while that you can't sell animals on Facebook. But now it appears that they are enforcing it, and they are starting to shut down various coral selling auction sites across Facebook. So if your favourite one has disappeared, this might be why, and it's likely that more will suffer the chop as well. You can still buy corals on forums of course, but this is a bit of a blow to sort of the private trading industry. Now that of course is bad news, so I know what you need. You need some good news to cheer you up. Well, the good news is that purple tangs are now going to be tank bred. Now when I say they're going to be tank bred, I just mean that someone has figured out how to do it. Now this is a huge breakthrough. People are already starting to breed yellow tangs, and the more fish that we can breed in captivity, the fewer we have to take out of the reefs. So fantastic news, and hopefully this will really progress soon, and it won't be too long before you're buying them in your local fish shop. And now to finish up, we've got some reefing news from around the world for you. And great news is that the EU is taking steps to ban plastics so they don't end up in our seas. The EU Parliament has voted to ban single-use plastic cutlery, plastic cotton swabs, straws and coffee stirrers as part of a sweeping law aimed at fighting plastic waste that pollutes oceans and beaches. Now this will come into effect by 2021, and it's a real sign of the times, and great news to see more and more action like this happening. So to wrap up then, I'm afraid we have to finish on bad news, and that's news of a coral bleaching event that's happening around the world. Now this has taken place on Lord Howe Island, which is off the east coast of Australia, and scientists have said that up to 90% of the corals in the area have bleached. Now there have been countless reports of coral bleaching events recently around the world, so it's really sad to see another one. Now as sad as it is to watch footage like this, the only way anything's going to happen to fix it is if people know what's going on, so research like this is absolutely invaluable. Now I have seen various reports of coral reefs recovering around the world, so hopefully next time I'll be bringing you more good news on that front. So there you go, you're now up to speed with all the latest news from the hobby. If you enjoyed that video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for future content, and in the meantime check out some of my other videos. Until next time then, I have been the Reef Dork. Thank you, good night.